It's me, it's Kelly Marie. It's Kelly Marie. It's Kelly Marie. It's me. I miss Kelly, baby. Yeah, yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to day 67. Ooh. What is that, 34? No, 33 days, I'm sorry. 33 more days until show 100. Now I'm talking about the shit about day 100, and watch, like, when it comes, it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be like the exact same. I'm joking, it's not gonna be. It's gonna be all new. Brand new. But yeah, it's, as you can tell, it's a bright ass motherfucking day. It's so fucking bright out. My gosh, it's crazy. But yeah, welcome to Throwback Thursday edition. I'm sorry. Can you tell I'm tired? It was a work night, so yeah, I'm a little fatigued at this point. But yeah, so for Throwback Thursday, I had a bit of an issue yesterday. If you follow me on Facebook, again, it is facebook.com black slash that black cash, oh water. Insane. But yes, what was I saying? Backslash, that's what I was giving my Facebook address. It's facebook.com backslash Kelmart, Kelmart. I didn't spell that right at all, did I? I'm sorry. Kelmarent. I think just, I'm so tired. It's crazy. But yeah. So anyways, yesterday I went to Old Navy, and I've always been slim, always. But I guess maybe for the past year, maybe the past 2 years, I've been a size 2, at least I thought. But I went shopping yesterday for some skinny jeans. And I'm back in a fucking zero. God damn it. I hate it. I hate it. Like, y'all don't understand. But so this is my throwback for today. Is I'm gonna throw it back to a time when I don't even know. I guess when I was more comfortable with my size. Um, but yeah, so because I feel like as I've gotten older, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, as a kid, everybody expects you to be thin. You're running around, you're doing this, you're doing that, and and then when you get a little older, I guess the assumption or expectation is that you'll put on a little bit of weight, which I did. That's why I was on a size 2. So, but it's like, as you become an adult, even as a model, you still hear it, which is absolutely fucking insane to me. Like, I'm supposed to be thin. I'm supposed to be a walking hanger. You know what I'm saying? But, I still hear, comments from people like, oh, you need to gain some weight. Oh, you need to do this. Oh, wait until you turn this age and then, it's gonna come on. But it hasn't. It doesn't, like, I don't believe the hype. You know what I'm saying? I do truly believe, going way back to middle school to Mr. Terry Latham, I think his name was, yeah, Mr. Terry with the dark hair. Oh, his little short self. Oh, but we learned, actually, it wasn't him that taught, it was the other gym teacher. I can't remember his name. But yeah, there was a whole section in gym about different body types. The ectomorph, which is me, the endomorph, which is that right? No, no, no. The mesomorph, I think, is the middle. I think meso sounds a little middle to me. Um, Thank you for a little bit of Latin. Psych, not even. But and the endomorph, which I believe is the more curvier frame. And, it was just very interesting to me, to understand that, like these are these body types. But then it's crazy because I do see people who like will change their body types. And I guess it's not really that they're changing their body types, they're just changing their habits maybe, and that's changing their body types for them, because I've seen people go from, ectomorphs to endomorphs. And, of course, we all seen people who've gone from endomorphs to mesomorphs. I wouldn't really say ectomorphs. Not like skinny, skinny, but a regular size, which is insane because you do. It's a regular sized person, is what you conceive as a mesomorph. But but yeah, you know what I'm saying. And after that, I was like, hey, I'm just skinny. Fuck it. Hey, it is what it is. But then you grow up and you become exposed to media, or you understand what your exposure to media is and its influence on you. And of course, as an African American woman, um, you know, it's kind of really difficult, because, when you're looking at movies and magazines and, other media outlets, you know what I'm saying? You see these very curvy women with large breasts, full hips, full backside, full ass, that ass. And then you look in the mirror and you're like, oh, I don't have that. I purchased the boobs, but I don't know about the ass shots. That's a bit extra. They've been offered. I believe that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard, and people don't always understand that, and they don't always appreciate the struggle that thinner people go through. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much of a focus on, obesity and no, let's lose weight and let's all do exercise and get up and get active and all this and all that. Well, Michelle Obama, how the fuck do I gain weight? You know what I'm saying? Like, can you plant like some cheeseburger plants in the White House garden or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, what about us? And it is. And the sad thing is that we do endure bullying, but it's laughed at because it's like, oh, you're thin. You're where we want to be. You know what I'm saying? But it's not. It's not funny. You know what I'm saying? And you wonder why people suffer from anorexia and bulimia, things like that. But it's those kind of comments that kind of sort of slip under the radar because they're not fat jokes. They're not, you know, something that we would normally hear. Your mama's so fat. You know what I'm saying? All that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But there's definitely a negative stigma around being thin. You know what I'm saying? And I don't diet. I don't exercise. I mean, there was a period when I was doing some Pilates, which may be where my ass is gone. But I was, this is my body. This is the body that I've had since I was born. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, that's not true because I was a little chunky as a kid. A little, as a baby. That's what I'm saying. Because as a kid, I was chunky. I had a big head. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, really think about things that you say because I mean, I've even heard things from people in the industry like, "Oh my God, you're so thin, you need to eat something." You know what I'm saying? Like, we're in the same fucking industry. Like, seriously? Like, really? Like, you want me to put on weight? And I honestly do, you know what I'm saying? Which, is crazy, but you know what I'm saying? I consciously have tried this year to gain weight, I've put a lot of protein in my diet. Um, but I'm just very active. I'm a very active person, and that's difficulty for me. You know what I'm saying? It really isn't even the eating. It isn't the not exercise. It's sitting still. You know what I'm saying? It's like being still, resting, and not trying to do every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying in life. You know what I'm saying? But that's who I am. That's what I feel like I have to do everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to, like that's my purpose in this world is to just do everything, be everything, you know what I'm saying? All that good shit. But, just particularly to my viewers with children or who interact with children, just be aware of that, because it is. It's difficult, it's not. And see that's the crazy thing is people are like, oh, you're a model. Model life is so easy. It's so fucking easy. Everything is great. You're beautiful. You're thin. No, it's not. We get harassed, and like I said again, as an African American woman who, um, well, I guess, well, no, I won't say that. But as an African American woman who had desires for African American men, not feeling that I fit the stereotype or the blueprint of what's attractive, it can be very damaging to one's self esteem. And I feel like it is. So, just be kind to people. How about we just throw back to a point in time when nobody gave a fuck about anybody else but themselves? That was never a point in time. That's an imaginary past, because the reality is that everything that we're experiencing has been going on for thousands and thousands of years. As long as there's been society, as long as there have been people interacting, these issues have always been because, it's about someone else not being comfortable with themselves to say something to someone who's too thin or who they've conceived to be too thin or too big, you know what I'm saying? But the reality is that they don't like their body, But of course, we don't always understand that and realize that. And so we do internalize it and, feel bad about ourselves or try to change ourselves, you know what I'm saying? And the issue is, the fact is that I am a wonderful, beautiful I'm not beautiful. I am drop dead motherfucking gorgeous. What? But yeah, and that takes time to undo that, the scars that we earn in our childhood, they do definitely take time to to resolve themselves and for us to be comfortable with who we are. But I'm there, even though I am still trying to gain weight. But that's for me. That's about me because I do. I don't always like seeing my bones. I don't always like, having to twist myself into a pretzel, so that my bones don't show in my photos for a photographer that I know is not going to fucking Photoshop them. But again, that is Model Monday, next Model Monday. But, what was I going to say? Crown young Christian diadems, Jesus, the light of the world. Jesus, the light of the world. We'll walk in the light, the beautiful light. Come where the dewdrops of mercy shine bright, shine all around us by day and by night. Jesus, the light of the world. Thank you. Thank you for joining me today on my journey. Thanks for your 10 minutes with Kelly. Please pray for me as I continue to pray. Don't get excited. Please pray for me as I continue to pray for you, is what I was going to say. And remember, we are in the midst of our 40-day challenge. We're taking 40 days to change the way that we think, the things that we say, to change our lives. Trust me. The power, life and death is held in the power of the tongue. It's scriptural, y'all. It's scriptural, y'all. Look it up. But that's it. All right. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the sunshine. All 70 degrees are on their fucking way. Thank you. Yes. All right. That's all. Goodbye.